Hello everyone, I am Ving. In this video, I am going to select the global civil aviation news of this week and update to you. If you like this video, please support to subscribe this channel, like and share this video. And please also leave me your comments of the recommendation of this channel. Thanks. On 15 June, Airbus promulgate to launch a cargo versions of the A350. Airbus Chief Commercial Officer Christian Flyr says many customers have asked Airbus to increase its presence in the freighter segment, to spur more competition and introduce new technology. With the increased air cargo demand under pandemic situation, Airbus has to react to the market forces. However, Airbus specifies that there is no timeline for the A350 freighter program yet. We will keep tracking on this to see the update of a 350 freighter timeline. On 17 June, Rolls-Royce announced to invest $113 million in the development of electric energy storage systems. It is planned that the project will provide power for full and hybrid electric aircraft over the next 10 years. Rolls-Royce says that it has created so far 10 different aerospace battery systems with modern cell technology, 4 of which have been tested in flight. Rolls-Royce also working another project intended to launch passenger flights with all-electric 19-seat commuter aircraft in 2026. On 17 June, European Union Aviation Safety Agency, EASA, and the European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control issued an updated guidelines. Passengers traveling to EU countries who have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19 should not be subject to testing or quarantine measures. The protocol proposed that people who are fully vaccinated or have recovered from COVID-19 in the last 180 days should be exempt from testing and quarantine, unless they are traveling from a high-risk area. Please be aware that these recommendations are non-binding for EU member states. The adoption of this guidance is still subjected to the country's requirements. This is what EASA Executive Director said. We have reached a significant milestone in the pandemic, a real change in approach that can allow travelers to fly again without worrying excessively that the rules may change at short notice, complicating their journey or making it impossible. Following, France on 9 June began permitting U.S. travelers to bypass quarantine requirements if they could provide proof that they are fully vaccinated and can present negative results of a COVID-19 test. Portugal's on 16 June also eased restrictions for travelers arriving from the U.S., enabling them to bypass a quarantine period if they have proof of a negative test for COVID-19. Mainly driven by growth in China's domestic network. We can see the improved figures in May generally for various airlines from China. China Eastern Airlines domestic passenger numbers grew to 9.3 million in May. The number of passengers grew 124% year-on-year on domestic routes, 1.4% on international routes, and 718% on regional routes. China Southern Airlines and its subsidiaries carried a total of 11.8 million passengers in May, a figure up 10.2% year-on-year. Air China and its subsidiaries carried 8.3 million passengers in May, up 10.8% year-on-year, driven by strong growth in domestic and regional routes. Hainan Airlines and its subsidiaries carried a total of 4.7 million passengers in May, up 93% year-on-year. During the week of Southwest Airlines' 50 years anniversary, it has cancelled 1155 flights since 13 June. Southwest cancelled 66 flights on 13 June, 78 flights on 14 June, 61 on 15 June, and 410 on 16 June. The 61 cancellations on 15 June represent 22% of that day's 2742 scheduled flights. Southwest claimed that the cancellations is due to a third-party technical issue of its internal systems. This is what Southwest said. We are in the process of resuming normal operations after a system issue this afternoon that created flight disruptions throughout our network. Southwest tweeted on 15 June. We know many customers still require assistance and are working to address those concerns as quickly as possible. Let's see when they will resume to normal. New Norwegian Airlines Flyr will initiate service between Oslo and Tromsø on 30 June. A Boeing 737-800 will be operated. On 18 June, Lufthansa announced it puts 12 A340-600 up for sale. Actually, due to the pandemic situation, Lufthansa had already disclosed in September 2020 that it would be putting all A380 and 10 A340-600 into long-term storage. Wish the market will be recovery soon. Thanks for watching, and wish you enjoy the video.